Hey folks, Tim Newman with Soft Lite Studios bringing yet another daily assignment your way. Today's assignment for August 12th, 2019. Our assignment today is titled Delivery Vehicles. You know, people got to get their stuff, or at least have a place for it, according to George Carlin. And when people got to have it, delivery vehicles got to bring it. So capture some delivery vehicles near you and throw in a little creativity for good measure. Let's take a look at some sample images here. Bonus points to anybody who can figure out what country this FedEx truck is parked on the street at. But I love the color set here. I think the blues and the yellows work really, really well here. I like the reflection of the family across the street in the window. And I think the division of the frame works pretty good here. I think it makes for a really nice picture. In our next sample image, we're taking a little bit more artistic bend on this, but we have a delivery truck going down the street, or at least down the highway, and you can see the really nice clouds in the background here. In all reality, this is pretty much a monochromatic color set, though we don't always think of it that way. And I really like the diagonal line that's taking us through the frame, giving us both an entry point and an exit point in this image. Let's take a look at some of the elements of design here that matter to us. Of course, shapes are important with these delivery trucks. That's what makes them recognizable. And I think when you get nice light with that, you also get form as well, which gives them that three-dimensional feel. Quality of light is important. That's where we're going to get our form and our texture from, and I think you can see that in all the sample images that we've seen so far. Let's take a look at some more samples. This guy's parked right out back of my house right now, waiting to unload, and I'm going to be happy to help him bring in his products. No, seriously, obviously a recognizable icon in the beverage industry, and the truck is your typical beer delivery truck. But I also like the diagonal working through the frame, and we have made sure that there is a very minimalist color set here in the image, so the truck in and of itself is obviously where the focus of your attention goes to. Well, all right, so this is not Grubhub here in the US, as you can probably tell, but these are delivery vehicles over in Vietnam, all set up and ready to go and bring egg rolls to you. But I like the diagonal frame here that's in the image. I like the pattern that works its way through the frame, and I like all of the green grab food bags all lined up there. I think this is a pretty cool image, and it kind of gives you an idea of the delivery process in other countries and how we're really kind of now on a global stage. One last picture here to take a look at. This is a drone shot of a railroad yard, and I think as a symmetry shot and a pattern shot and a rule of thirds shot and a really carefully orchestrated perspective shot, that this image is really, really solid. And I think it's a fun one at that. So don't forget, like we said at the beginning, to bring in that creative leaning to your images and come up with something unique and different for your viewers to take a look at. Let's look at some of the rules of composition that we'll be thinking about here. Rule of thirds. You will find that exists in almost all the sample images that we have looked at and should probably exist in your images as well. Balance is really important here. I think both tonal balance and subject balance are pretty important here. And last but not least, your point of view is really going to control how your viewer interprets this image. One last slide for you folks, and those are our guidelines for exporting files for consideration in the semi-monthly image critique. You'll see a file name example there at the bottom of that list, along with our naming standard right above it. If none of that makes any sense to you, take a look at the Update 01 video, for which there is a link in the description right below this video. Right below that link, you'll find the upload URL. That's where you can upload these images for the critique that we hold twice a month. And then speaking of links, don't forget that red subscribe button. Did you know that was a link? I mean, I knew it was a link, but the question is, did you know it was a link, and have you clicked on it yet? All right, so get out there and find some delivery vehicles near you. You don't even have to get out there and find delivery vehicles near you. Just get online and order some stuff, and the delivery vehicles come right to your house. It's the coolest thing ever. I do it almost on a daily basis. Okay, I have people laughing at me in the background. Okay, folks, remember, learning equals skills. Practice equals mastery. We'll see you out there.